Hi students, in the previous session we discussed number of ways of dividing distinct objects into equal groups, unequal groups and the distribution of the given distinct objects among persons equally, unequally. Now in this session I would like to discuss some important concepts related to JEE Mains. So these formulas are very useful while solving JEE Mains. Okay, now I will derive some formulas. Before derive the formula, we discuss some problems related to those formulas. If we consider one example containing different objects and like objects. For example, a set containing distinct objects A, B, C and another set containing objects A, A. What is the formula for the combinations? NCR denotes the number of combinations using n dissimilar things taken or at a time and which is denoted by the formula NCR. So what about your objects? Here 3 objects are distinct, but here 3 are like. Okay, now here we discuss number of pieces selecting R objects out of 3 distinct objects out of 3 like objects. Is there any difference between these two? We find out the difference between these two. So already we know that the number of combinations using n dissimilar things taken R at a time is nothing but the number of R element subsets. Number of R element subsets. So here empty set, 1 element subsets. How many 1 element subsets? There are 3. How many 2 element subsets? Set A, B, set A, C, set B, C. 3 element subsets, set of A, B, C. So how many 1 element subsets? There are 3 1 element subsets. How many 2 element subsets? 3. How many 3 element subsets? So 1. So the formula to get the number of 1 element subsets is 3C1. So this is equal to 3. The number of 2 element subsets. The number of 2 element subsets. The formula is 3C2. This is also 3. The number of 3 element subsets. So that is 3C3. So this is equal to 1. The number of 0 element subsets. So that is 3C0. This is equal to 1. Totally, how many subsets by using 3 elements? So 8. So this is nothing but 2 cube. The set of all subsets of a set containing 3 elements is 8. So all these are the possibilities. Now here this set containing 3 like elements. So here 0 element subsets. So that is only 1. How many 1 element subsets? Since all these are like things, A. Set A, all these are same. Therefore only 1 element subsets. One possibility. The how many 2 element subsets? 2 element subsets are also only 1. The how many 3 element subsets? So that is also 1. So we select one element out of 3 like elements. How many possibilities? One possibility. We select 2 elements out of 3 like elements. That is also one way. So select 3 elements out of 3 like elements. That is also one. Therefore, when n like things are given, the number of ways of selecting r things out of n like things. How much the value? 1 only. But in this case, the number of r element subsets using n dissimilar things. What is the formula? That is NCR. That's why. So what about the given set? Whether the given set containing like objects or distinct objects. If the given objects are distinct objects, then we apply the formula NCR. If the given set containing like objects, so we have to select 0 or 1 or 2 or 3 or and so on r. So the value is only one way. Okay, when we will discuss some problem, you must decide whether the given objects like objects or distinct objects. That is also very, very important. Okay, now so the number of ways of selecting r objects out of n objects. How many ways? NCR ways. So here we derive some formulas. When distinct objects given, like objects given. Okay. The number of ways of selecting any objects at a time. Any objects means they are not mentioned 0 or 1 or 2 or 3 or and so on. N. They are not mentioned particular objects. Here any number of objects means whether 0 objects or 1 objects or 2 objects or 3 objects. So we considering all these cases, the number of ways of selecting any number at a time is equal to any number at a time means, so 0 things or 1 thing or 2 things or 3 things or and so on n things. We consider all possibilities. So we have to select 0 things. What about the value? NC naught. We select 1 thing. What about the value? NC1. We select 2. What about the value? NC2 and so on. Therefore, either 0 things, NC naught, either 1 thing, NC1, 2 things, NC2, and so on, NCN. For the given problem, this problem containing how many objects? There are 3 objects. How many cases arise? Either 0 elements, or 1 element subsets, or 2 element subsets, or 3 element subsets. So this is equal to 3C naught plus 3C1 plus 3C2 plus 3C3. This is equal to 8. Okay. Suppose I am asking the number of ways of selecting at least one. The number of ways of selecting at least one. At least one means same. So any number at a time. So now second, at least one at a time. The required subsets containing at least one at a time means the required subsets may contain 1 thing or 2 things or 3 things. This is 3C1 plus 3C2 plus 3C3. This is equal to 7 possibilities. Okay. So these are the cases, 7 possibilities. Any number means by counting all these cases. In the similar fashion, there are three distinct objects, three like objects are given. Now again, the number of ways of selecting any number at a time. Number of ways of selecting any number at a time. Number of ways of selecting any number at a time. There are how many possibilities? There are three. So here also we have to select 0, 1 object, or 2 objects, or 3 objects. What about the value? The number of ways of selecting how many empty sets? There is only one. So that is 1 plus the number of one element subsets when the given elements are like objects. So here we apply NC1, but here that is only one way. For NC2, but here only one way, because the number of faces selecting are out of n like objects is only one. Therefore, here we write NC0, NC1, NC2 and so on, NCn, but all these values are equal to 1. So how many terms? So there are n plus 1 terms here. 1 plus 1 plus and so on. How many times? N plus 1 times. Therefore, this is equal to n plus 1. For the above problem, so any number at least one at a time. Second, at least one at a time. So here by considering 1, 2, 3 and so on. N, how many cases? Here there are n terms. Therefore here n values. So here we derive two formulas. These two formulas are very very important while doing formula. So here three distinct objects, three like objects. The number of ways of selecting any number at a time using three distinct objects is 3C0 plus 3C1 plus 3C2 plus 3C3. This is equal to 8. But here the number of ways of selecting any number at a time. Here how many terms? So here there are 4 terms. Therefore this value is 4. At least one at a time, the value is equal to 3 because containing 3 like objects. So this is equal to 3. From this, now extended the given sets into n elements. Given sets into n elements. Then what are the formulas? Okay. Now we will discuss the given sets extended into n like elements and n distinct elements. Okay. Now we derive the formulas. Suppose set A containing n elements, A1, A2 and so on, An. These are the n distinct objects. So there is one more set containing like elements. So here n distinct elements, n like elements. So the previous case, the number of faces selecting R objects out of n objects is NCR when n distinct objects. The number of faces selecting R objects out of n objects is only one way. Now the number of faces selecting number of ways of selecting any number at a time is equal to any number at a time means we consider all possibilities either 0 or 1 or 2 or 3 and so on n. So this is NC0 plus NC1 plus and so on NCn. the sum of the binomial quotients, this is nothing but the value 2 power n. Okay, any number at a time. So now 2. At least one at a time or one or more at a time. One or more at a time. One or more at a time is equal to, so we have to select subsets containing at least one element. One element is 1 or 2 or 3 or and so on n. So this is nc1 plus nc2 plus and so on ncn. So this is 2 power n minus 1. Suppose 3 or more at a time. 3 or more at a time. 3 or more at a time. 3 or more at a time means, so we have to select nc3 starting from nc3. So nc3 plus nc4 plus and so on ncn. This is the value. So this is nothing but 2 power n minus nc0 minus nc1 minus nc2. So these are the cases when the given set containing n distinct objects. So now here the set containing n like objects. So here also number of ways of selecting one, any number at a time, is equal to how much value? So in the previous case here we apply the formula nc0 plus nc1 plus nc2 plus and so on ncn. So here the value of ncr is 1 because there are n distinct n like objects. So how many terms? Here these are n plus 1 terms. So here we will write 1 how many times? N plus 1 times. So 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus and so on n plus 1 times. So this is equal to n plus 1. And the second, 1 or more at a time. One or more at a time. So this is equal to 1 or more at a time is nc1 plus nc2 plus and so on ncn. How many terms? There are n terms. Now what about the value for each term when n things are like? So that is only 1. Therefore here how many terms? So there are n terms. Each term value is 1. Therefore 1 plus how many times? N times. So this is equal to n. Okay. Similarly 2 or more at a time, 3 or more at a time, 4 or more at a time, so and so on. So here one set given distinct and like. Now these formulas extended to 2 distinct objects, 3 distinct objects. So this is one operation. Now extended to, so there is one kind of n distinct objects, other kind of n distinct objects, and the third kind of n distinct objects. Then what we have to do? So now extended this formula into 3 or more types are given. Okay, we derive the number of ways of selecting any number at a time out of n distinct objects or out of n like objects. Now this formula extended to 2 types of things are given. First we will discuss one example. Suppose we have 2 like pens. 2 like pencils. 2 like pens and 2 like pencils. Totally we have 2 plus 2. So this is equal to 4 things. Now these 4 things placed in a box. Now draw So how many things possibilities? So when we draw blindly, so we will get either 0 things or 1 thing or 2 things or 3 things or 4 things. What are the cases arises? So 0 things, 1 thing, 2 things, 3 things, 4 things. These are the cases arises while drawing from the box containing 2 like pens, 2 like pencils. Suppose 0 things means, so nothing. 1 thing means, what are the possibilities for 1 thing means? 1 thing means it may be a pen or a pencil. 1 thing means it may be either a pen or a pencil. 2 things means, what are the possibilities for 2 things? 2 things means 2 pencils, 2 pens, 1 pen, 1 pencil. Listen carefully. How many cases arises? Okay. 3 things means, what are the possibilities for 3 things? 2 pens, 1 pencil or 1 pen, 2 pencils. So how many cases? 2 cases. Now 4 things. 4 things means 2 pens, 2 pencils. By observing totally, how many cases arises? 3, 3, 3. Totally we have 9 cases arises. Okay. So here 2 like pens, 2 like pencils. The number of cases selecting any number at a time. How many cases arises? There are totally we have 9 cases, because suppose we have to select 1 pen, how many ways? 1 way. Select 1 pencil, how many ways? 1 way. 2 pencils out of 2 pencils, 1 way. 2 pens out of 2 pens, 1 way. 1 pen, 1 pencil out of 2 pens, 2 pencils. So that is also 1 way. So all these are how many possibilities? There are 9 possibilities. The problem extended to 3 pens, 10 pencils, 20 pens, 20 pencils. Now then we will write all these conditions like this. It is very, very difficult to write all these cases. That's why we develop a formula so to evaluate like these problems. How to evaluate this problem? So here 2 like pens, 2 like pencils. So this is one type, this is the other type. These 2 types, we made this as 2 operations. Now consider a box. So in this box, divided into 2 partitions, 2 pens, 2 pencils. Now what are the possibilities for 2 pens when we draw from the box? Either 0, 1, 2. When you draw from the box, what are the cases while drawing the pencils? So again 0, 1, 2. This is the first operation, this is the second operation. In this first operation, so from 2 we have to select either 0 or 1 or 2. How much this value? Select 0 things out of 2 things is 1 way. Select 1 thing out of 2 like pens is also 1 way. Select 2 pens out of 2 pens is also 1 way, because n like things we have to select r in how many ways? Only 1 way. So here also 0 pencils, 1 pencil, 2 pencils. So here also 3 cases. So this gives 3 cases. This also gives 3 cases. Therefore, the first operation can be performed in 3 ways. The second operation can be performed in three ways. Therefore, we divide the given problem into two operations. The first operation can be performed in three ways. The second operation can be performed in three ways. Therefore, these two operations can be performed in how many ways? 3 into 3, this is equal to 9 ways. Without writing all these cases, so we get the value that is 9. So what about your two like pencils and two like pens? Now the same question. Now two different pencils and two different pens. Okay. Now what are the cases? So here same possibilities. So here 0, 1, 2, here also 0, 1, 2, these are the possibilities. So this is first operation, this is second operation. Here what about the possibilities? Here these are like things, but these are the different. Now how many possibilities? Selecting 0 out of two different pens. So 2C0, 1, 2C1 or 2C2. What are the cases arises? So out of two pens we have either 0 or 1 or 2. So 2C0 plus 2C1 plus 2C2. So this is the value for the first operation. Now again out of two different pencils. So again we have to select either 0 things or 1 thing or 2 things. In how many ways? Again 2C0 plus 2C1 plus 2C2. But in the previous case, this value is 1, this value is 1, this value is also 1. So it arises 3 cases, here also 3 cases. But here, these are distinct objects. That's why here we will write 2C0 plus 2C1 plus 2C2, 2C0 plus 2C1 plus 2C2. Now how much this value? So this is 2C0, 1, 2, 1. So this is 4. This is also 4. Now 4 into 4 is equal to 16 ways. Two like pens, two like pencils, the number of aces selecting any number at a time, the possibilities are 9 ways. There are two different pens and two different pencils. The number of aces selecting any number means either 0 or 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. Maximum we have 4 things because 2 plus 2 that is equal to 4. So here the cases are 16. Now we will derive the formula. There are P like things of one kind, Q like things of the second kind, R like things of the third kind. Then the number of aces selecting one or more at a time or any number at a time. So from this formula we can derive some applications for this formula. So first we discuss about how to select one or more at a time. So there are 3 types. P like things of one kind, Q like things of second kind, R like things of the third kind. So what about P, Q, R things? P things are like, Q things are like of the second kind, R things are like of the third kind. For the first P like things of the first kind, we have to select what are the cases arises from P like things of one kind, either 0 or 1 or 2 or 3 and so on, P. But what about these P? These P are like things. The value of PC0 is 1, the value of PC1 is 1, the value of PC2 is 1 and so on. The value of PCP is also 1. Therefore, how many cases? Just we count because all these are like things. So here how many cases? There are P plus 1 cases, 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on P. So it arises P plus 1 cases. For Q-like things, how many possibilities? Either 0, 1, 2 and so on again. Q. Here also Q are like things, therefore how many cases arises? Here also Q plus 1 cases. For the third one, there are R like things of the third kind. We have to select either 0 or 1 or 2 or and so on, R things. Totally, how many cases? These are also R plus 1. So, if given there are three types, P like things are one kind, Q like things are the second kind, R like things are the third kind. So, we split the given problem into three operations. This is the first operation, this is second operation, this is third operation. Okay, the number of ways of selecting any number at a time means P plus 1 into Q plus 1 into R plus 1 ways. Okay, the number of ways of selecting any number at a time, is equal to, the first operation can be performed in P plus 1 ways, the second operation can be performed in Q plus 1 ways, the third operation can be performed in R plus 1 ways. Therefore, this is P plus 1 into Q plus 1 into R plus 1 ways. This is the total number of the cases. Okay. Now, from this, second, the number of ways of selecting one or more at a time, one or more at a time is equal to, one or more at a time means, so we do not select anything. Among all these cases, how many possibilities? Not selecting any, only one possibility. So we subtract 0 things out of total number of things. So what are the total number of things? P plus 1 into Q plus 1 into R plus 1. So we do not draw any things in how many ways? Only one possibility. Therefore, by subtracting that case from the total number of the cases, the value is P plus 1 into Q plus 1 into R plus 1 minus 1. Now, extended this formula into some other applications. And third one, number of ways of selecting at least one from each kind. At least one from each kind. Okay, that means we do not draw 0 things from first kind, 0 things from the second kind, 0 things from the third kind. How many possibilities? So we exclude 0 case, exclude 0 case, exclude 0 case. Now how many possibilities for the first case? There are P possibilities. For the second we have Q possibilities. For the third we have R possibilities. Therefore, at least one from each kind is P into Q into R. The same question asking like this. Fourth one, the number of ways of selecting at least one from the first kind. At least one from the first kind. At least one first kind means 0 not included in the first operation. What are the case arises the first kind? 1, 2, 3 and so on. These are how many terms? These are P terms. And there is no restrictions for Q and R. How many cases arises for Q? There are Q plus 1. How many cases arises for R? There are R plus 1. But how many cases arise for P? So we have only P because At least one from the first kind means 0 is not included in the first kind. Therefore, at least one from first kind is equal to P into Q plus 1 into R plus 1. Now suppose same question. At least one from the first and last. First kind and last kind. At least one from first and last kind is equal to. So for the first kind, how many possibilities? There are P, because 0 is not included in the first kind. There is no restriction for the second kind, so it has Q plus 1 cases. And again there is a restriction for the third kind. In the third kind also at least one. That means 0 is also not included in the third kind. Now again excluding 0, we have how many cases? R cases. Okay. If P different things of one kind, Q different things of the second kind, or different things of the third kind, then the number of phases selecting one, any number at a time, one or more at a time, at least one from each kind, at least one from the first kind. All these cases are discussed in the previous formula. But what is the difference between the previous formula and this formula? In the previous formula, P like things, Q like things, R like things, but in this problem P are different, Q are different, and also R are also different. Now again, so here P, Q, R, how many possibilities? We have to select P things either 0 or 1 or 2 and so on P. We have also select from Q things either 0 or 1 or 2 and so on Q. From R things, we have to select either 0 or 1 or 2 and so on R. Same cases arises in the previous and here also. Okay, but what is the difference between the previous and here? In the previous, PR like things. So either 0 or 1 or 2 or 3 or and so on P, the number of cases selecting R things is only one way. But here P different things, the number of cases selecting P out of R things is PCR. Therefore, so any number at a time, all cases. So by using these P things, how many ways we selecting either 0 or 1 or 2 or and so on P? We have PC0 plus PC1 plus and so on PCP. So this is nothing but 2 power P. This is first operation. And the second operation, out of Q, we have to select either 0 or 1 or 2 or and so on Q. How many ways we have to select? Either QC0 plus QC1 plus and so on QCQ. This is equal to 2 power Q. And for the third operation, RC0 plus RC1 plus and so on RCR. This is equal to 2 power R. Okay, the number of cases selecting either 0 or 1 or 2 or and so on P out of P different things is 2 power P, but in the previous case we have only P plus 1 case. Similarly, so for here 2 power Q out of Q things, out of R things, here we have 2 power R cases. Now the number of cases selecting any number means, so we discuss all these cases. So now divide the given problem into three operations. The first operation can be performed in 2 power P. The second operation can be performed in 2 power Q. The third operation can be performed in 2 power R. Therefore, these three operations can be performed in how many ways? 2 power P into 2 power Q into 2 power R. This is 2 power P plus Q plus R. Next, one or more at a time. Okay, only 0 case. Out of all these cases, how many cases containing 0 objects? Only one case. Out of P, Q, R, totally we have P plus Q plus R things. Among these, how many ways containing 0 objects? P plus Q plus R, C naught, that is only one way. We exclude that one way from the total cases, then we get one or more at a time. Therefore, one or more at a time is, so 2 power P, 2 power Q, 2 power R, these are the total number of cases, minus excluding the number of cases selecting 0 things out of P plus Q plus R things is only one way. Therefore, this is equal to 2 power P plus Q plus R minus 1. On the third case, at least one from each kind. So, excluding 0 things here, 0 things here, 0 things in the third kind. Okay, now how many possibilities out of P objects? At least one, either 1 or 2 or 3 or and so on, PCP. So how much this value? This is PC1 plus PC2 plus and so on, PCP, QC1 plus QC2 plus and so on, QCQ, RC1 plus and so on, RCR. Okay, this is equal to how much this value? 2 power P minus 1, 2 power Q minus 1, 2 power R minus 1, because the sum of the binomial quotients is 2 power n. On the fourth case, at least one from the first kind. We exclude 0 from only the first case. 0 only in the first case. Now what about the value in the first operation? PC1 plus PC2 plus and so on, PCP, and there is no restrictions in the second operation and the third operation. So how many possibilities for the second operation? 2 power Q. Now how many operations for the third? Now 2 power R. Total cases. But in the previous case, how many total cases? Second, Q plus 1. How many total cases for the third one? R plus 1. How many total cases for the first operation? P. But here, in the first operation, this is 2 power P minus 1. Second is 2 power Q. Third is 2 power R. So these are the required number of ways of selecting. Okay. So, for example, so 2 pens, 2 pencils. Okay. In general, some of the students confused about these two conditions, one or more at a time, at least one from each kind. For example, if you take 2 pens and 2 pencils, what cases are arranged as? 0 things. Pencil, 1, 2 pencils, 1 pen, 1 pen, 1 pencil, 1 pen, 2 pencils, 2 pens, 2 pens, 1 pencil, 2 pens, 2 pencils. Generally, these are the cases, total cases. 0 pens means 4C0, 1 pencil means 2C1, 2 pencils means 2C2, like this. We calculating all this, we get the total value. But here, 1 or more at a means, so excluding 0 things. So you have how many cases? 0 things, only one case. By excluding this one, so we get the required number of cases. So here at least one from each kind. At least one means each kind must selected at least one. So what are the cases? So here 0 pencil, 1 pencil. 1 pencil means 0 pen. So exclude also. Next. 2 pencils means 0 pens. So he also exclude this one. Because at least 1 pencil, at least one pen. So 1 pen. So here 0 pencils. We exclude this one also. So 1 pen, 1 pencil. 1 pen, 2 pencils. 2 pens, here 0 pencils. So we exclude this case also. So for this one, third case, at least one from each kind means excluding this one, this one, this one, this one. So this one, how many cases? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cases excluding totally. So we calculate the remaining cases, then we get at least one from each kind. That is the difference between at least one kind or one or more. One or more means we are excluding only 0 things. At least one means we select one from each kind. So once again, I remember. So whatever the given things, whether the given things are distinct things or like things. So when distinct things are given, so we apply the formula distinct things. Suppose when we apply like things, apply the formula like things. Some cases, distinct things, like things, both are included. Suppose here P different things of one kind, Q like things of the second kind, or different things of the third kind. In that case also given. So carefully apply these two cases while solving the problems. Okay. So thank you to all.